myself, I'm Diane from Evident Integrated Marketing and PR. We're the PR partner of Eastern. I'm your moderator for today in this very short 40-minute program. So, you know what's up? It's a Transcend Summit, and it is Eastern's sort of executive platform for all exciting things happening on the technology, product development, tsaka customer success front. And that is why we have these four people with us today. No? So we are here for many things, but mostly for knowledge sharing at saka networking. The 200 people who are nasa taas or upstairs, they are here for to get updates about what's up with the company. This is the pre-event conference, so which we hope could help you guys, our friends from the media, determine what stories to pursue, what sound bites to get as we move to the main program this afternoon. So again, the session follows a very simple 40-minute flow, and it starts with Hannah. Hannah, raise your hand. Yeah. So Hannah is our brand communications head, and she will talk about the summit agenda. After that, it will be followed by a Q&A, our Q&A here. Hopefully, we get about 20 to 30 minutes for that one. After which, we'll have lunch and then transfer to the main program. So, mamaya ako na-introduce mamaya na ni Hannah introduce our four speakers. Hannah will first take us through the summit agenda. Yeah.
So thank you, Diane. Good morning, everyone. It's my pleasure to welcome you all to this briefing for the Transcend Summit. So as a testament to our position as the technology solutions provider of choice for many of the Philippines' leading organizations, Eastern Communications is proud to once again present the Transcend Technology Summit. So this premier event gathers industry leaders and IT professionals to provide crucial information into the latest innovation shaping today's digital landscape. For the summit, Eastern partners with trusted technology providers and esteemed business leaders to share cutting-edge insights and explore emerging technology trends. So our partners for today include K2 Networks, Fortinet, Huawei, Sophos, Cisco, Cloud Sigma, Nexus Guard, Pax8, and media partners The Manila Times and Malaya Business Insight. So today's program promises to be smooth and engaging, guided by entrepreneur, TEDx speaker, and host Vanessa Caro. Our esteemed keynote speakers include Greg Banzon, who is the CEO of Century Pacific Foods Inc., who will share his experience and the story of how the company began while exploring harnessing innovation to transform challenges into opportunities. Joining him is Maulik Parekh, founder of AI Evolution Asia, who will address how to lead and innovate with AI, preparing business leaders for an AI-driven future. Following the keynote addresses, seasoned reporter Mimi Ong will moderate a panel discussion on customer experience and innovation. Recognizing that customer experience is crucial more than ever, the program will transition from the keynote speakers to a panel discussion entitled Innovation as the New Standard, Shaping the Future by Exceeding Boundaries. The panel will feature our earlier keynote speakers together with Concentrix Vice President Tonichi Achura Parekh and SCMAP Vice President Pierre Curay, along with our newly appointed Chief Revenue and Innovation Officer, Edsel Paglinawan, here with us today. Together, they will delve into how purposeful innovation drives businesses to exceed boundaries and shape the future, emphasizing the pivotal roles of both customer experience and innovation in achieving business success and differentiation. Next, also today, we would like to recap the relaunch of our Link VIP Club last week. So entitled Threads of Connection. The event was held on April 3, 2025 at the Metropolitan Museum of Manila at BGC. Before we proceed, we will quickly recap the Link VIP Club. So this is Eastern Communications Customer Loyalty Program established in 2017. So this initiative was specifically designed to embody the signature high-touch service of Eastern, a key differentiator for the company. So by providing unparalleled service and ensuring seamless transactions, the Link VIP Club has increased customer loyalty throughout the years. And customers were thoughtfully segmented into gold, sapphire, and platinum tiers with perks ranging from exclusive customer lines and dedicated customer experience representatives to 24/7 account management service, annual service level agreement reviews, and access to curated events, among other perks. So the launch night of Threads of Connection celebrated Eastern Communications top customers who now form the exclusive titanium tier within the Link VIP Club. So these esteemed clients were introduced to a range of enhanced perks and privileges which they now enjoy. We ensure that they receive our highest level of service. So the event, in collaboration with artists Studio Cashew and Erica Mayo, featured the unveiling of a special collection of paintings, and each artwork uniquely represented the benefits of the Titanium membership. The evening was further enriched by musical and other performances, as you can see in the photos displayed. So to gain a deeper understanding of the perks and privileges offered to the Titanium tier, please watch this video. So we will now be taking questions about the events presented and other matters from our Eastern representatives. Here with us today are co-coordinators, Attorney Eileen Regio and Jason Evangelista, Chief Revenue and Innovation Officer Edsel Paglinawan, and Chief Marketing and Customer Experience Officer Jed Estanislao.
All right. A few reminders. If you have questions, just raise your hand. We'll call on you, and then I know we know each other, but just so we can put this all on record for documentation, please state your name and your publication, and then shoot your question. All right. So at this point, I'd like to check if there's someone who would like to throw the first key. Okay.
Yes.
Ay, ayan pala.
Good morning. Morning.
Morning,
Yeah.
James Orlando. This is Mirror. We'd like to ask what is the main highlight of the summit this afternoon?
Thank you very much, sir. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, everyone. Our Transcend Summit, actually, this is our annual event that started more than 5 years ago. And this is our largest gathering of ICT thought innovators, thought leaders, and basically, we have invited also our top tier customers here, where where we are sharing the latest innovations of Eastern Communications. We've also invited our speakers, as mentioned earlier, and basically later on, we'll also unveil our latest products and services, which is gonna be launched in the next few weeks. Part of the main highlight also of the summit is how we redefine innovation as far as Eastern Communications is concerned. And that's where we'll be bringing, or we'll be going you through the customer success concept in Eastern Communications.
Thank you so much, sir.
Edson, can you give us a preview of this product?
Okay, again, good morning. We have a couple of products later on. First is our DDoS protected internet. Well, anti-DDoS basically is something which we know already, which has been available already in the market. We've already offered that in the past, but the main difference of our DDoS protected internet is that all our new internet subscriptions will be DDoS protected by default. So there's no need for our customers to buy them separately, and that debunks the myth that all internet services are the same. So we'll be explaining later on that, again, not all internet services are the same. It's not a commodity anymore, as we try to elevate the service quality and the service level of our internet services by making the DDoS protection or the anti-DDoS, making it a part or the default feature of our internet services. This is the first one. The second is we'll be launching also the two new features of the Eastern Cloud. Eastern Cloud being the first locally hosted cloud here in the Philippines, well, aside from the top 4 public cloud services, Amazon, Alibaba, AWS, and the GCP, Google Cloud Platform. We have the Eastern Cloud also, which we launched pre-pandemic. While we have offered our Eastern Cloud for infrastructure as a service, so we have also opened the doors for our customers to avail of our platform as a service. There's also something called the S3 caching. This is basically improving or reducing the total cost of ownership of the customer subscribing to AWS storage services by putting the cache in our Eastern Cloud.
Jed?
If I may add to that, I'll just try to laymanise on things a bit. So basically, DDoS means distributed denial of service. So I think nowadays, you know, that hackers or cyber attacks will not only happen to big companies or conglomerates, but also even to SMEs. So this product is really meant to, you know, protect these kinds of customers who are operating online or have some sort of operations or business processes that are being done in the online space. The other one, Eastern Cloud, I think it's also part of our realization with the previous Transcends and seminars that we did together with our customers, that there really is a need to, for customers to transfer from the OpEx-based model when it comes to their technical investments from a CapEx-based model, especially after the pandemic, so that they also get to save on costs when it comes to, you know, operating now, where there are a lot of different layers already in terms of their own industry. So those are the major benefits of both the Eastern Cloud and the anti-DDoS the DDoS protected internet.
Alright. Follow next.
Just a brief follow-up. Kailan po yung launch ng 2 products?
And
The DDoS protected internet, we launched it. We did the soft launch last February, and there are already for our top tier accounts, as you've seen probably in our titanium tier, all of our customers are now enjoying the DDoS protected internet. So it's already offered by default, and for the new subscriptions and the renewals, that's gonna be kicking in also. For the S3 caching of our Eastern Cloud, the launch is gonna be sometime in May.
Alright.
Hi, morning. Axel from Brunei. Ano ko lang, yung high tech and high touch, for ordinary people, ano yung ibig sabihin doon?
Alright, okay.
We're a tech company, no? So we thrive on innovation, and that is the stronghold of Edsel. He's the head of the product and innovation team, even before I became chief revenue. So as a tech company, we make it a point that our products and services do not stay as is. We have to innovate it year on year, period by period, every now and then when new technologies come in. That is the high tech portion. The high touch portion, that is Jet. So these two gentlemen are very crucial. This is high tech, this is high touch. But they go together also. No? The high touch portion is the customer experience. We believe that we set the industry standards when it comes to customer experience. Our CSAT results is totally unheard of in the industry. 95.5. We ended 2024 with 95.5. I challenge any competitor to tell me that they have a better CSAT survey. And this year, for 2025, we're even going further. We're targeting 96.1% CSAT score. That means the satisfaction of our customers from our service is that high. Only a few would have some complaints, but generally 96% are satisfied with our service. So that's the high touch portion. Thank you.
Alright. Thank you, Attorney Ai.
Oh, sige. After.
Hi, I'm Katrina sir from Daily Tribune. Want to ask how many customers do you have now for the internet, and what is your target number for this year?
Customer segments.
We have more than 10,000 unique customers, the top enterprise customers.
How about individual customers?
You can explain. Okay.
Sorry, siguro to make a clarification. So Eastern Communications is really focused on the B2B segment. So basically what that means is that other customers are companies, no, ranging from top enterprises to SME. So I think right now, in terms of our targeting, we're targeting the top 16,000 companies across the Philippines.
So we're more B2B to C. So we
Yeah.
cater to businesses who in turn caters to customers.
Right.
So we believe that that's a better way of doing it rather than do customer and do not make a good job from it, right?
Right,
So
right.
we B2B mostly.
Enterprise customers.
Enterprise
Enterprise.
customers.
Okay. Sir Bob.
Hi. I'm not sure it's working. Oh, yeah. Hi. Bob Reyes, Manila Bulletin Tech. What is the coverage of Eastern? Thank you. What is the coverage of Eastern all throughout the country right now? And second is, what is your stand on internet peering?
Thanks, Bob, for the question.
Yeah. Our infrastructure guy.
Good morning, everyone. So, right now, our coverage is nationwide. And we have recently completed our backbone network, which is called Philippine Domestic Submarine Cable Network. So it enables us to reach far-flung areas in basically Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. And our plan this year particularly is to expand on areas where there is a great demand in terms of stable and high-speed internet connectivity. So we are aggressively penetrating those markets so that we can provide options for our potential clients in those areas. So peering, you asked about the peering. Well, it is inevitable for now because we are growing company and we need those partners at peering locations so that we will be able to seamlessly deliver the services of our customers wherever they have to be delivered. No? So essentially, it is a required component in terms of the networking. So I hope I answered the question now.
Thank you, sir.
Then can I add?
Yes, please.
Just for numbers, in the 18 regions, we're already in 15 regions.
Okay.
But we're expanding more.
15 out of 18.
Yes.
Okay.
On the peering, we peered already. Sorry, we peered already. Edsel would know. In fact, when we did we launch
At
6.
6.
We even launched. Who will explain it?
There's even well, as far as the peering and our direct peering, international and domestic, I'm also glad to share with you that we have launched last December the latest internet exchange here in the Philippines, brought by as a part of the partnership of Eastern, HGC, and Amsterdam Internet Exchange.
Sir Bar?
Yep, thank you.
Ay,
Questions coming
alam
up,
na ako sa high count where the yan now either yung sa premium email access, ano yung mga meron doon na wala sa yung mga competitor? And then another one is yung online learning, na-curious ako, paano siya na-forward? Ano yung laman ng online learning na yun? Thank you.
Alright, thanks for that question.
If I may add, matulungan ko na yung question, Jed, no? Can you tell us about this whole tiering?
The
The
tiering.
tiers that you have, and then
Yeah.
what's covered in each.
Sige, I'll try my best. But
Yeah.
siguro I'll start with my mandate. My mandate is basically to make our customers happy, right? If you notice in the telecommunications industry, a lot of the products are really commoditized already. So one of the ways for us as Eastern Communications to stand out is really to be able to offer highly bespoke, customized solutions for our customers. So what does that mean for us? It means really working on our customers' pain points, understanding them, and being able to, offer really solutions that they need. Things that, we don't necessarily as marketing, because marketing used to be my role, but we just push towards our customers. Kailangan talaga. It's a collaboration between the clients and, of course, Eastern Communications. So some of the perks that we are offering, especially, I think one of the things that our customers have been asking from us is the online academy. Okay. One of the reasons for that is because in the Philippines, there's really a gap between, the people who understand these new technologies that are coming from abroad versus our actual competencies. So that's where this online academy is coming in. So it's basically similar to your online learning platforms. So we have videos, and then there are quizzes. There will be courses such as Introduction to Cybersecurity, Introduction to Cloud, or Introduction to Connectivity. So those are the three first courses for that program. And we're offering it to the top tiers of the Link VIP Club. So going back to, Diane's question. So basically the Link VIP Club is our way of reciprocating our customers' business. So Sapphire is for customers that are more or less 100,000, I think 100,000 pesos below. And then the next tier is for gold customers, is between 100,000 to 300,000. Then 300,000 above, they're all our platinum customers. So titanium tier is basically the topmost portion of the platinum tier, whom we can offer these new enhanced features and benefits as part of their usual platinum perks and privileges.
Diane, I just want to clarify, the 100 is monthly, right?
Yes,
Monthly
that's
service.
monthly.
100.
So
Then kami.
I think over the years.
I would like to complement also what Jen mentioned earlier. Part of the features which, yung question is, sir, ano yung meron ang titanium na wala yung competition? One of the main features is the managed connectivity. That is part of our managed services offering. The difference is basically like when you subscribe for an internet service, meron kang internet. Pag merong problema, you call up the customer service or you call the account manager. For the managed connectivity, we know that you don't have internet way before you know it. So there's a proactive monitoring 24/7 down to the service, not necessarily on the outage of the network, but down to the service of the customers. There are some technical terminologies like, anong tawag doon? Yung kala mo naka-up yung service, but there's no service at all. Okay. And from the experience of other customers, other operators, it's as if there's no outage at all. But the customers doesn't know. The customers doesn't enjoy the quality internet service until they report it na lang to the operator. But for us, not only on the uptime and the downtime, but even for the jitter, well, that's another parameter in internet. Latency, kung gaano kabilis or kabagal yung pagbalik ng traffic back to the user, and the bandwidth utilization. These are the parameters that we are proactively monitoring.
Edsel, how do you package by your services? Because connectivity is basic, loss protection is basic, but if I go all the way up to platinum, to titanium, how is my package?
I would rather have it packaged on the product portfolio. We have something called foundational, which is our connectivity. That's internet, leased line, voice, etc. That's the foundational. Then we go to the advanced, and we go to the expert managed service. So from the foundational, which is the basic internet, for example, going to the higher tier in the hierarchy of our product portfolio, going to the managed services, we have the managed connectivity. So like for example, for the Sapphire, normally they subscribe internet, dedicated internet or shared internet. Now for our Titanium, which is being offered by default, that's already DDoS protected, as I mentioned earlier. That's part of the new changes in how we offer managed connectivity. Then there's also something called, for the expert, it's the managed ICT. So we don't necessarily have been offering internet only, but as the internet goes into the premises of our customers, there we we also offer the network solutions, cybersecurity solutions, business applications, and not just as a network itself, but we can also do the management of the network, we can also do the management of the security, the management of the business applications, etc.
All right, thank you. So everyone has a baseline, good baseline?
Yeah.
Okay, sige. Dexter and then Miss Liza.
Hello, it was mentioned earlier that you were planning to target like 16,000 top companies this year. Just wanted to know like what are your plans to be able to reach that number?
So, first of all, it is important that we have the infrastructure in the region, in the area where the demand is. So, we are prioritizing certain regions, for example, Cotabato City in Barn, Dipolog in Zamboanga, and General Santos. So, it's practically expanding our coverage down south, Visayas and Mindanao. So these are the basic requirements for us to be able to reach that.
Sorry, if I may add to that, and maybe Attorney Aileen can also chime in. I think a huge chunk of our capex for this year is really meant for expanding our access network. So, like what Jason said a while ago, we've started already with the PDSEN, which is basically the transport network that connects all the islands of the Philippines. The next step for that is really to make sure that the distribution network, which goes through each of the households, the office spaces, is also ready. So right now, our priority is really being able to have more streets, more buildings, more areas, more CBDs in our portfolio.
Let me add on to that to attest to this expansion, for the expansion that we'll be implementing this year and the next few years. For this year, we have allocated 2.3 billion in capex. So imagine we did 4.7 billion in revenues last year, and almost half of it will be flowing it back to the expansion of the network of the company so that we can reach more people, more businesses nationwide. Thank you.
Attorney Ai, is there a strategic imperative kung bakit tayo nasa Dipolog?
It has been designated not just by the DIC, not just by the government, but the LGUs themselves as one of the highly urbanized cities, developing cities.
Alright.
So we need to go there. We need to be there.
So siguro to add to that also, remember when we did PDSEN before, our main goal was really to help the ICT and the IT-BPO Association of the Philippines reach more digital cities.
Okay.
So these are cities wherein we see that there's a lot of potential, when it comes to call centers or ITBPO companies coming in, no? Because there's also a huge talent pool that are available in these areas. So if you know the Polog, even sa Bang, there's a lot of good schools there. And we don't want these graduates going to Manila anymore. We want them to be able to spend time with their family, work in their respective regional areas or provinces, and that's where critical infrastructure providers like Eastern and our partners in telecommunications industry also come in.
All right.
Ms.
Rita?
Rita,
Oh, sorry.
there really is a clamor because we all know the digital divide in the country, right? There's a clamor really for internet accessibility in the country, and these are the areas where we think if we are able to develop these areas, we do not just improve those industries in those areas, we improve the economy of the country as well.
All right. We have room for maybe 2 more questions. It's 11:48. So, Ms. Riza.
Good morning, I'm Riza from Filipino Mirror. There is a fight now among telcos and cable because of the clearing operation. So some businesses were affected because their lines were cut. What is how would Eastern Communications, ease and help crowded cities like Pasig? How will you help? Because I've been cut twice. I will not mention they've been saying sorry to me because they are also our clients. So until now, I don't know how they're going to solve it. So with the entrance of Eastern Communications, how will you help the businesses? Of course, affected are also residential, which are operating on a work-from-home scheme still.
Ms. Riza, I think I'm very much familiar with that. It happened because the LGUs, implemented the clearing without or improperly notifying the telco companies. Perhaps not their fault. Perhaps there were notices, but notices did not reach the proper parties. No? So I kind of know what happened on that aspect. If you must know, we are actually existing also already in those areas, except that we have regular upkeep of our cables. So I'm proud to say we're not one of those because we regularly have our own team themselves, who make the rounds and check on our cables, make sure that those cables are not part of the spaghetti out there, number one. And number two, we make it a point that in all our new rollouts, majority, if not all, are underground. Because what you're referring to are aerial cables, aerial facilities. And number three, we have close coordination. That's why Jen makes and Mike over there, they make the rounds of our LGUs, trying to talk to LGU officials every now and then, because we've seen how important the collaboration is between us, telcos, and the LGUs, especially in instances like this. Thank you.
Even up to the barangay level.
Yes.
That's how hard Jen works. Yes. for the customers.
Hindi na po siya nakikita ng asawa niya.
And that is the work for the customers is a critical aspect of the Eastern brands, the servicing. So I'll ask Attorney Ian Jason later to close up the session today by relating to our brand of customer service, to what we're offering now, several products, an academy. We didn't know about that. Yeah. So, but for now, I'm gonna ask, do a sweep of the room to see if there are a couple of last questions that you would want to know.
I don't know anyone.
Very close to your heart.
Since minsan walang internet, curious lang ako sa customer. Kanya nawalan ng internet for 4 weeks. Paano yung top nung internet ko? Anong mangyayari? Kasi diba, weekly naman, nangyayari na weekly what we get. Paano kung 4 weeks or 3 weeks, asawa na freelancer na maraming deadline every day, diba? So, paano mangyayari ko na?
Sa totoo lang,
sabi mo ay high-tech and high-touch yung magiging you know, for the customers.
A couple of years ago, magkaroon ng debate dyan, several years, paulit-ulit yan in Congress on the Better Internet Bill because they wanted to introduce regulations, so yan sa mga nawawala ng internet. And you know, I told that to Edsel. Sabi ko, Edsel, what they're thinking of is 80% reliably, 80% of their subscribed speed, 80% of the time. That is what the regulators are thinking of. It never got finalized. The bill never got passed into law. But you know what we did? Ask him. What we did, we analyzed our own performance, and he met with our network team, all the units involved, and we made it a point. Sabi ko, if ever it becomes a law, kailangan handa na tayo. Even before the law comes out, 80% na tayo. And that's the promise he made. So now we can safely say that our internet is 80% of the prescribed speed, 80% of the time. Tama ba, Eds?
Yes. That's
No
That's-
other telco can make that promise. I tell you.
That's the main tech specs of our shared internet. 80% CIR, committed information rate at 80% of the time. All the other telcos were used to offer 80-30, 80% up to 30% of the minimum speed is 30% of subscribed capacity at 80% of the time. It used to be 30-80, and it's a big jump when we changed our specs. That was during pandemic, 2021, 2022, when we changed it from 30-80 to 80-80.
Thank you.
All right. Going once, going twice. Okay, I will throw the last question. This executive right here is gunning for a CSAT score of 96.1%. We have two new products that we are going to talk about more in the main session. We have a new tier for Link VIP, and we have insights coming up from your friends in the tech sector, in the discussions upstairs. How does this whole programming figure into Eastern's 2025 strategy? Ang pwede mag-answer si Jason or si Attorney Ay. If you can both answer, pwede.
Okay, so
Add na lang.
Yeah.
So first of all, I'd like to thank our media partners for coming here and for all the questions. So Eastern Telecoms is going to be aggressively improving our service for this year and prioritizing a lot of infrastructure build to be able to really serve our potential clients. And on top of that, we would like to couple that with expanded portfolio of our services, as mentioned by Edsel a while ago, in terms of the managed services, so that we are not just providing whatever we think are necessary or requirement by our clients, but addressing the pain points and the needs and the challenges of our existing clients right now. So it's really more of how can we tailor fit those solutions to be able to help grow their business, transform digitally. So it's a concerted effort of all Ka-Eastern, to be able to do that. And it's not only Eds and Jed here, but through the help of our technical team as well. So this is very important, that all concerted efforts must be provided so that we'll be able to deliver the plans for 2025.
Okay, we're gunning for 5.2 billion this year. I am repeating it for the sake, especially this. To be able to do that, our mission is to be able to be the industry standard when it comes to innovative ICT products and solutions, as well as our connectivity. To be able to do that, we have to expand our market presence. As I mentioned, we already are in 15, but we wanted to go the full 18 regions in the country. We did that already. We already had a first phase with the PDSCN. That is the longest submarine cable network in the Philippines. We're also going to improve and strengthen further our customer relationships through the Link VIP, relaunch of the Link VIP program, through the additional tier, by giving them also new products and services, unheard of, dedicate an internet direct service with DDoS protection. The others, you have to buy it separately. Sa amin, built-in na the DDoS protection. We also have the cloud service that is in the Philippines. Your data is protected. Your data will not go to Hong Kong before it goes back to the Philippines. Your data is here, housed in the Philippines. A cloud service housed in the Philippines. That's the protection that your data will have if you go Eastern Cloud. We do that also. We want to be also, as I mentioned earlier, we want to be the industry standard when it comes to customer experience. So the 95.5, we're not stopping there. We're doing 96.1 this year. So all these things we're doing this year, and so it will become a very, very exciting 2025 for Eastern Communications. Thank you very much to all of you. Thank you.
It's 11:58. Let's all go grab lunch, and then for those who are able to stay for the summit, the program starts at 1 p.m. Akyat tayo sabay-sabay. Si Krish would take you. Alright.
Thank you.
Ma'am, pwede photo op lang.
Okay.